back. Or, if it's your first time, welcome to Project Express and Cannabis Reviews. In this episode, we're going down that edible road. We've procured some reputable edibles, and we're going to use those as an example for you to contrast and compare in your edible experience, whether it be how many milligrams, because a lot of edibles are different milligrams in dosage, and the one I have, it's not universal, and nothing is, and we're going to get to that. So let's jump over to the clubhouse and take a closer look at these.
And for this video, we're going to be using these elegant gummies that came in the gift box, if you will, that they gave me. It's Cotton Candy Clouds. Haven't tasted these yet. Lava Blast yet have I opened these, but I did open the Electric Lemonade because I'm a big mark for citrus, and I've only eaten a couple of them, but that's because I usually tread lightly when it comes to the edibles, because you don't want to make that classic mistake, and I think that might be why you're watching this video. Eating too much, it's a question that comes up constantly. How much should I eat? Well, there's no answer to that question. Life is not black and white, and either is this subject. But you can kind of do like an educated guess. If you know how cannabis affects you, if you only need a little bit of let's say, flour or what have you, you're going to need even less of this. And there's no real limit, I guess there is, to how baked, I guess we're going to use for lack of a better term at the moment, you can get with these. Like if you ingesting it, you can get uncomfortably high, and that's not a good time for anybody. So to avoid that, you need to take baby steps. So with these being 200 milligrams, and I feel like this company definitely has their dosages dialed in from my experience with these already, but I ate one. That's right, just one. Just test it out. Let's see what one does. And one definitely felt it. And then I ended up feeling, well, I thought after eating one, I figured I can handle a little more. So then I ate two, and that put me right where I wanted to be, because I'm going to be vaping all day long as it is. And then if I double up with this, I need to be careful. I don't want to be like gorilla panic wasted or anything like that, or green out, heaven forbid. But that's solid advice. So I mean, I would always try to get something from a reputable company. I mean, I would absolutely do your research on that. You could put anything in there. But what if you took too much on accident? Okay, there is some things that you can do that maybe will help you come back to earth. One of those things being, have something heavy CBD on hand, preferably something that you can ingest quickly. I would consider maybe flour or some kind of a vapable oil or something around those lines, so it's instantaneous almost. But something with really high CBD will kind of balance you out a little bit. And I mean, don't ignore the norm. Don't ignore the easy trick of just eating. Just go eat. Like, oh man, it's getting on top of you and you're getting paranoid. Just go eat something, or watch something you enjoy, you're going to enjoy, or music, or just try to relax. Just breathe. We got you. But that's solid advice. And I mean, there's also like taking a nap. I know it doesn't always work to close your eyes. It's always better, and you can always trust in the help of a friend. And what I mean by that is just go start a conversation with somebody. Be like, hey man, I ate a whole bag of these, talk me down, and I'm sure your buddy will help you out, hopefully. I would also recommend not eating edibles on an empty stomach. So I mean, I know that like counteracts with eating something later, but you can always eat something later, or something snacky, something, just leave room for later, but make sure that you eat a meal before you go getting a little too crazy. You can take a little closer look at these. I mean, these aren't bad for calories. We should probably check this one, because that's all ripped off the side there. I munched on some of these in another video. They definitely they're lemonade-y. They're citrusy, very citrusy, but like with all edibles that are the real deal, you're gonna have that taste. You're gonna have that like that little like tang, that little like taste that's kind of off, and you're gonna be like, oh, I know what's in this. Good stuff. But it has that little taste, but it's absolutely edible. It's not something that's going to make you gag. It's not something that's gonna make you want to yank or anything like that. But it's I mean, everybody's different, but for me, in my experience, I had no problem eating a couple of them right back to back. I mean, when I burped later, I got a nasty burp, but life goes on. Back to showing a little closer view of this. I mean, 20 calories per serving. That's one piece. 0% on everything except for 4% added sugars. Sugar, glucose syrup, pectin, citric acid, sodium citrate, natural and artificial flavors, organic coconut oil, cool, food coloring, cannabis extract. Yeah, it's got an energizing, a little more than the calming for the terp blend effect thing down there. I hope this video helped anybody that was interested in gaining some knowledge on the world of edibles. Always be sure to get it from a trusted source. Start slow, baby steps. You don't want to be eating more. You can always take more later, but you can't take less. And speaking of taking more, we're not going to make that mistake. No. We've all seen the memes. When you're eating these edibles and then the meme says, these edibles ain't shit, and then, but you don't want to be that person to be eating some edibles. So let's say you eat one of these and you weigh, I know I'm rambling and I'm sorry, but let's say you eat one of these and then you wait like 90 minutes. And you're like, I ain't feeling anything. You're thinking you got bunked, you got ripped off, whatever it may be, and you're thinking, well, I'll take another action and eat 2. That is a classic mistake. It's gonna hit you, and then when the next 2 hit you, you're gonna hit the floor, or you're gonna think you need to go to the emergency room, and you don't. Well, more than likely. But then again, I am not giving any advice. This is all legal disclaimer right now, right down here. Spicy Pickle Panda is not a doctor. Spicy Pickle Panda does not recommend. Spicy Pickle Panda does not. I mean, everything here is for tongue-in-cheek entertainment and education purposes only. Make sure that you're in a legal state and you're of age, or you're under the consent of a doctor.
And that about does it. If you want to support the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we post new videos. It really helps. But until next time, this is Spicy Pickle Panda for Project Express and Cannabis Reviews saying peace out.